From the studios of Farm Journal Broadcast, this is U.S. Farm Report.
Welcome to U.S. Farm Report this St. Patrick's Day weekend. I'm Tyson Morgan, and here's what's in store over the next 60 minutes. Autonomy in ag is on a roll. So is smart farming.
The term smart farming can mean a lot of different things, but I'll tell you what it will mean. It will mean better operational efficiency for all farmers and a more sustainable message for society in general.
How it's shaping trends in the equipment world. A new way to cash in on carbon.
I believe in 5 years' time, almost every product that we buy, especially food-wise, will have a CI score affixed to it.
What farmers can do now to prepare, capturing an entirely new revenue stream. Plus, we're taking you inside a robotic dairy.
Robots pushing up the feed, automatic scraper scraping the manure. We try to use as much automation in this barn as we can.
And a slew of export cancellations from China. What crop is being hit the hardest? The answer coming up.
U.S. Farm Report, presented by Pioneer. What's next happens when blood, sweat, and tears meet rain, wind, and sun. Pioneer. What's next happens here.
Now for the news, a big announcement from USDA with regards to product of the USA labeling. The Ag Secretary detailing a new policy mandating all meat products sold with that label must be derived from animals born, raised, slaughtered, and processed in the U.S. Tom Vilsack making the announcement at this year's National Farmers Union Convention in Scottsdale, Arizona. The agency says the final rule allows the voluntary product of USA or made in the USA label claim to be used on meat, poultry, and egg products. The rule would prohibit misleading U.S. origin labeling in the market. Vilsack saying the rule is a response to thousands of comments from stakeholders as well as a consumer survey.
The reason for this is quite simple. We surveyed consumers. We asked them the question, when you see this label, what do you think it means? I said, well, what do you mean? It means everything was done in the United States. Well, actually, that's not been the case. Then we asked the question, do you place a value on that? I mean, in other words, are you willing to pay a nickel or two more if that is on the list? Well, absolutely. We want to help our farmers. So in order for that value proposition to be respected, in order for there to be fairness and honesty and proper representation in the marketplace, it's important to have rules like this.
The requirements don't take effect until January 1st of 2026. In the meantime, both U.S. and foreign trade associations in countries like Canada and Mexico are trying to determine what it means for the industry. However, legal and other challenges are expected. And NCBA officials telling us they're pleased the label is voluntary, but they have many questions and aren't sure if the born and raised language will create premiums or if retailers will eventually decide not to use the label. Tyson announcing this week it's shutting down another plant, this time a pork plant in the town of Perry, Iowa. It means a loss of more than 1,200 jobs. The plant is the largest employer in Perry. The plant, which processes about 9,000 hogs a day, has operated for about 60 years. It's set to close on June 28th. Tyson saying in a statement the decision was not easy, but that it emphasizes its focus on optimizing the efficiency in its operations to best serve customers. Analyst Brad Koima finding that hard to buy.
Maybe the packer sees tighter numbers coming. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. You know, if they dare to close a plant. I mean, let's face it, these hog packers have been making money since 1998, when the industry became vertically integrated after those 8-9 cent hogs. It's hard for me to have a lot of sympathy that they aren't able to make money.
Tyson said it still employs 9,000 people in Iowa with pork facilities in Waterloo, Storm Lake, and Columbus Junction. Over the past year, Tyson has announced the closures of 6 U.S. chicken plants. And another announcement impacting Iowa, John Deere plans to lay off 150 employees in Ankeny. U.S. Farm Report affiliate KTVO reporting the cuts will impact about 150 workers. It says John Deere Des Moines Works confirmed employees were told about the layoffs at a meeting at the factory on Friday, and that the workers will be placed on indefinite layoff effective over the months of April and May. The Ankeny plant currently employs about 1,700 people. And not good news, USDA announcing over 3 days, Beijing canceled 18.5 million bushels of soft red winter wheat, and analysts are telling us it may not end there. Market analysts tell us China may have pulled out of those sales because they can buy wheat at cheaper prices elsewhere in the world, especially with Russia. which is now offering wheat at under $200 per metric ton. However, it may also be a result of shipping problems along the Mississippi River and Panama Canal.
I think they just wave the flag and they're going to give that back. They must, I don't know if they're waiting to buy more cheaper or if they just kind of overshot the story last fall that their harvest got, 20% ruined with the rain, and it looked like they're going to make it through just fine.
Dooling tells us he is expecting more China cancellations as they had bought another 36 million bushels of U.S. soft red winter wheat last fall, and they still have about 22 million of that to ship. That's it for the news. Well, severe weather fired up across the country to end the week. What can we expect the second half of March? Your Farm Country forecast is next.